Hello, and welcome to round 3 PGR Pro Tiers on a Sunday. So, um, we are here around Bahrain tonight. Very, very good track. Um, Here with obviously every driver in Pro Tier. I will get the standings up for you boys, but before I do that, I need to turn my light on because I can't see stuff. Okay, here we go. So, obviously last week we had a crazy race around Miami. Brilliant race that was. Milan won on the line, so congratulations to Milan. But we are focusing on Bahrain now. Bahrain International Circuit, quite a good circuit for overtaking. You got 3 DRS straights. You also got another long straight. Encourages wheel-to-wheel racing, which is nice. And yep. So championship standings. Here we go. So Hilly is on top. 92 points. Obviously, that's come from him getting first and second in the first 2 races. Milan, after the win, goes into second. Danger David goes into third. Then Rattigan. Then Egolf Hazard. Then Ash, Shaggy Carrot, Jock, Brad, Basson, Jamie. Then we move on to Matt, Disco Bobby, Expired Jacob, Jazz in 15th, David Page riding in 16th, Jackson in 17th, and Friar Tuck in 18th place. In the Constructors, we have an Aston Martin in P1. P2 is the Alpine team. P3 is AlphaTauri, followed by McLaren. Red Bull are 5th, followed by Mercedes. Ferrari 7th, Haas 8th, Alfa Romeo 9th. And unfortunately, my team Williams, my favourite team Williams, are in 10th. But I believe in the drivers. Williams don't have drivers in this grid. Do they? I don't believe there's... I'm trying to think who the Williams drivers are. I don't think... I might just be dumb, you know. But I am now going to get the comment section up. So, let me quickly find my stream and I will check if everything's working. Hello, Jock. How are you today, my friend? You excited for a race around Bahrain? Oh, that's the wrong way around. There you go. So, as always, I will give you some predictions. I'll give you a tour around the track. We got Q1, Q2, and Q3. Hello, Hilly. How are you, my friend? Hilly, we mentioned you as a championship leader, so are you feeling any pressure going into tonight? But, yeah, what was I saying? All 3 quali sessions today. We have 16 drivers currently. I'm maybe waiting on a few. Not too sure, but so Q1 currently there'll be 1 going out, and then 5 going out, and then we have a battle for pole with the top 10. We've got a few comments here. Okay, Jock says always he's always looking forward to the Pro Tier. Pro Tier, I can't like, we're putting Legacy and Academy to shame. We are the best tier here. We got the best drivers. We don't have the best commentator. I reckon Fizz the best commentator, but I'm quite close to him, I'd say. But we definitely have the best drivers. We got the best action. We got the best drama. I don't know what else we can compare. We get the least incidents, I think. I think we do. Hopefully we do. Well, anyways, back the boys here. The boys here are unbelievable. Close drivers. Anyone can win. And yeah. Bahrain is a very underrated track, I do agree. Very, very good circuit for racing. With the 3 DRS straights. Turn 1, quite an easy corner to overtake. But there's always a chance to come back. And then going into the second DRS. Going to the turn 4 and the S section. The difficult turn 11 or 10. Yeah, that's very, very tough. And then we go to the other thingy. We got quite a few people in today. I'm kind of gassed. Hilly says it's not great here. Hilly, you got to back yourself. Championship leader, back yourself. Hello. Jaxel Milan to win the race. Milan, last week's winner, it's looking good. Jaxel also. I believe Jax had a few issues with a disconnect last week, so hopefully we could all get that sorted. Flippin' Keith. As you all know, my name is PGR Keith in the Discord, but my real name is PGR Armin. Yep, my name's Armin, who would have thought? But Keith is what I go by nowadays, apparently. Just want to get past turn 2 today. Yeah, first few laps are going to be chaotic. Obviously, most of these corners are inviting to overtake, so you could be starting pole, and in the first lap you find yourself maybe 6th or 7th, just from overtakes alone, which could be quite chaotic. Hopefully everyone gets through safely. Have a good comm session tonight. Mate, I'm missing you already. I need your track information from last week. Those Miami turns that he knew, and I don't know. Does Bahrain have turn names? I'm trying to think, because I've never heard Crofty talk about corner names around Bahrain. I just know it as turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. I have no idea if it, like... What if turn 1's called, like, the Bahrain turn right? I don't know. I was trying to think of a dramatic name, but that's what I thought of. But, oh, we got 17 now, so, as I said earlier, now we'll have 2 drivers being... Does that 17 include... I don't think it includes me. I don't think it includes me. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, I'm not counting this. Yep. So, 17 tonight, as we've had ready up. Let me just check with Hilly. We have had ready up, so let's get into it. I'm excited. So, predictions while we wait for ready up. I am going to say, on pole, we're going to get Nay Danger David on pole, followed by Jock, followed by Tuck, I'm going to say. Those 3 are going to be thingy. In the race... Ooh... In the race, I'm going to back Brad to get his first win of the season. Going to say Jock in P2. And Hilly will continue his streak of being on the podium in every race. And he'll be P3. That's my prediction. Of course, I filled in Wednesday League. Last Wednesday? Yeah. Really good racing there. Very chaotic last few laps. Congratulations to Scotty for winning. Yeah, that was a really good comm session, but there's no but. I don't know why I said but. I really enjoyed that, I can't lie. Australia was a tough track, to be fair, for the drivers. Quite a few incidents. We had very, very big drama at the end. We still have drama in the chat from this morning, I saw, with a certain team principal and driver combination, which I will not mention. I don't know if that was real drama or not, but if it was, we need to get Drive to Survive in here as soon as possible. But who is going to be first out and give us a track tour? Not a tractor, like a track tour. Like, yeah. Anyone? Do we have a bit of movement in the pit lane? We have movement. It's the McLaren team. Is it going to be Basson? It is Basson. He's going to give us a tour of the circuit, and we are going to do it without the thingy. So Bassett will be the first driver out here, going out the pit lane in Bahrain. Quite a simple pit lane. You come out into the racing line, which could be a bit like dangerous when racing, in like maybe going for an undercut or overcut. As Bassett warms up his tyres, he's approaching turn 4. A very, very tough turn for track limits. You want to stay within the white line. He's warming up his tyres. S section It's one of the easier S sections in the F1 game, this one, compared to the likes of Silverstone, USA, Japan, those sort of tracks. And then we move on to the very, very difficult turn 11, I believe, where drivers running no ABS tend to lock up every time, pretty much. Very difficult difficult turn to get the car rotated and stopped. You want to avoid the curb on the outside. And then onto this section here. This is very difficult on no traction, as you've got to delay the power pretty much. And then onto this back straight where there's no DRS, which leads us to the main straight where DRS is go on his lap. So we will watch him. Here we go. Bassett, the McLaren driver, got to be the first to set a lap here. He's going to go flat out down the straight, opens DRS, low downforce circuit this one is, with all the long straights. Here we go, Bassett into turn 1, wants to brake as late as possible, wants the car rotated. Really nice turn 1 there. Turn 2, cut the apex a bit, and he's off. He's going to have a car in front of him who should move out the way, going into turn 4. Can he keep it in the track limits? He does it. He keeps it safe as Alfa Romeo moves away nicely. Obviously he's gone purple there. He's the first to set a lap. Oh, he had a bit of a moment there on the curb. He's gone slightly wide, but he keeps the car in the limits. I believe he lifted off. Going into a very tough circuit, tough part. He gets the car stopped. It looked like he went slightly wide, but he's still going. It's not the greatest lap from Bassett, but it's a banker lap which he can. Oh, he's gone wide again, but he keeps it in. Now it's just flat out here if you are on traction control like I am. Nice. Into the quick right-hander. That was quite good. Doesn't use all the track. He keeps it in the limits. He just wants a lap on the board right now. And Bassett will come across the line to set a 1:20. Is it going to be a 1:30, 1:20? I'm not sure. I don't know what the time round is. He's going to come around to set a 1:31. 1:31.0. Jock is next across the line. He's going to set a 30.2. Good lap from Jock there. As Danger David's teammate Matt is going to set a time. Matt goes top with a 30.9, 30.09. Danger David goes third with a 30.5. AlphaTauri looking strong. Jamie goes third. The Haas of Jackson goes fifth. Next up is Milan's binned it. Last week's winner, Milan, has binned it. That is so unfortunate. So he will be starting at the back of the grid. What can Ash do? Jock's teammate here. Jock is currently sitting P2. Can he finish ahead of him here? Ash goes towards the line. He's going to be 7th with a 32.3, with Jacob going provisional pole with a 29.9. What a lap that is from Jacob in the Mercedes. Next up is Alfa Romeo of Tuck going 8th. As Hilly begins his lap. Championship leader here. He's going to have a great tow from Tuck. Yeah, here's Tuck. Tuck's teammate Jazz is about to set a lap here. Where is Jazz going to go here? Jazz in the Alfa Romeo car, which is looking quite nice under the lights. He goes 4th. Great lap from him there. Purple set to 3. The Ferrari. Which Ferrari is that? Is that the Ferrari? Shaggy Carrot is coming into the pits. It looks like most drivers are coming into the pits here. Who is on a lap? Algoff Hazard is on a lap here. Shaggy Carrot has retired from the session. Oh, he has a quali ban, doesn't he? He has a quali ban, I remember. Brad is on the out lap, so Algoff Hazard will be the next to set an official time. What can he set? The Alpine team currently sitting P2 in the championship. Great showing from them in Miami. Where's Hazard going to go? His teammate unfortunately DNF'd, so he will be carrying this team in the championship for this quality session. He goes 8th with a 30.6. As who was that? Action's just gone 3rd with a 30.2. What a lap! As Hilly's going to come across the line. Hilly is going to go. Hilly's going to go only 10th on the medium tyre. Jock, who is also on the mediums, is currently 6 tenths ahead of him. So great gap between a lot of cars here. As Alfa Romeo is going to come there. Sorry lads, I'm just trying to find out who's doing a lap and who's not. Apologies. So that Alfa Romeo comes in. Dave and Paige Riley is on the lap, and he will be the next to set a time here. Dave and Paige Riley does not look like he's running full traction here, so he had to be slightly on the throttle there. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Dave and Paige Riley, he sat 3rd last race. Where's he going to be this race? Here we go. Dave and Paige Riley cross the line. It is going to be 10th with a 30.7. But look at the gap from 1st to 11th is almost a second, which is insane. From 2nd to 13th is a second. That's mad. I believe no one else. I believe if Rattigan sets a time, everyone can retire in the pits. So if the drivers are listening, if you set a lap, you can retire in the pits. Due to Shaggy Cara and Milan being out in this session. So an easy session for everyone. So they just don't need to come back out. That is good for the likes of Hilly, Brad and Jock. They're the medium tyres. They get save a set of softs, which is brilliant for them. So just relax in the pits. You boys don't need to come out. No one needs to come out. Just Rattigan needs to get time on the board. We will follow Rattigan. As Jock has listened to my advice. So that's not really advice though. That's just like, yeah. So Rattigan, you can go as slow as you like, my friend. Just get a lap on the board and retire in the pits. You're fine and you're through. Someone's got to try and show off and try and set like a insane time, like a 29.8 or something. Who's on the lap right now? The Ferrari's on the lap. He's coming in. Jamie's going to come across the line with a 2-minute lap time, so he's going to start again. We will continue to follow Rattigan here. Rattigan was so unfortunate in the Wednesday League. He was snatched off a podium, which I don't think he wants me to talk about, but he is a fellow United fan. I do support Rattigan. Rattigan is a very, very good driver. He's shown it here in Pro Tier how good he is. He's going to come across the line and he's going to be through into Q2. Rattigan goes 3rd. What a lap. What a lap. Okay, Q2 full fast lap. As Brad retires in the pits. Yeah, so everyone is currently free. You do not need to set a time, everyone. Just sit back, relax, do some practice laps if you want. But yeah, you're all free. You do not need to stress, which is good. I will check. So so Jock is not using a new tyre. Yeah, everyone's pretty much on the same time. Nay Danger David has put on another set, but I don't think he's out on track. He is out on track. I am chatting. We're going to follow him here. Nay Danger David. Is this going to be the lap to put in P1? He's 7/10 up on his time. This is a good lap here. This is currently looking for a 29.8, but I reckon it'll be a 29.7. Nay Danger David gets the car stopped, rotated for the line. Here we go. Where will he go? He will be P1 with a 29.807. What a lap that is. So he is comfortably through, even though he was comfortably through anyways. Anyone else setting a lap? There's an Alfa Romeo on track of Tuck. Tuck has just got 6 tenths quicker. Tuck has gone 15th still, I believe. So good luck from Tuck. 31.1, and the grid is really, really close between the times. We will check the full gap here. So the gap to the leader from 1st to 15th is 1.3 seconds. That is insane. From 1st to 12th is under a second. That shows how close this field is. Any driver could get pole. Any driver can win this race. It's just insane how close they are. And then you got the likes of Jock, Brad, and Hilly on the mediums. So how far can they really go on the soft tyre? We'll see in that Q3 pole lap. There's a hash right behind. I'll be letting someone through. Oh, that is that Jackson. Oh Lord. Hopefully that's just me. That could be a bit worrying for the drivers there. We will ride on board with Jackson just to see if it settles. Oh, whoa. Oh, this is not good. Just lifted off during the straight. It's weird. I think I'm lagging. Oh my word. Okay, this is slightly off-putting, but hopefully it does resolve itself, or it could be quite bad for the race. I think it's him. Yeah, I thought it was him as well. It's a bit dodgy. It's really dodgy. As Milan says, he predicts a lot of safety cars. Yeah, I can see a lot of safety cars. Obviously, you got that quick right-hander where it's quite easy to lose it. You have obviously cars colliding with each other from incidents. This track is a very inviting track, so yeah. I could definitely see a few safety cars. Oh. Okay, as the boys have just confirmed, it's just he has gone purple set to 2 though. So Jackson on a lap here. I'll ride on board to make it look easier. Jackson went purple set to 2. What is his lap going to be here? Puts his foot down to the line. He is going to set a. Oh, he sets 130.6. Keeps him P9. I need to get fast lap back on. Here we go. So every driver is through. It looks like they're all just chilling in the pits. Obviously they don't need to come out. They can retire if they want. I'm guessing they're all just watching Jackson's just doing some laps. So yeah, they could all be watching him here. But yeah. Is my game volume too loud? I don't know if it's just me. Please message in the chat if it's too loud and I'll turn it down a bit. Okay, thank you, Milan. Yeah, he's glitching on my screen too. Yeah, it's. I will. Oh, okay. I'll look away, I guess. Oh, we got another car track. Basson's back out on track. Did Tuck crash? No, Tuck cut it off. Crashed. I will check if he crashed. I don't think he crashed. Yeah, no one's crashed apart from Milan, and then obviously Shaggy Carrot has a quality ban. So yeah, the boys are comfortable. Basson's come out to get a few practice laps in, I'm guessing. Try to go up in the table, see where his pace really is. So the McLaren. McLaren have not changed their livery. Like, I was trying to look for differences. It's the same. It actually is just the same thing. So, quite poetically, Basson started off the Q1 session by watching him, and he's going to end off this session watching him. Here we go, on a lap with the McLaren driver. Opens DRS on the main straight. He's going flat out. Of course he's going flat out. It's a freaking straight. But here we go. Into turn 1 braking zone. He brakes real late. He goes slightly wide, but it doesn't matter. He gets a decent exit onto the second straight here. Opens DRS again. Now he's focusing on that turn 4 braking zone, which he goes slightly wide again. He keeps it in that track limits. Now through the S section. This is where he lost quite a bit of time last time. He keeps it. Oh! That did not look comfortable. He was sliding around. He put some ice skates on his car. As Basson made a brilliant save. So congratulations, Basson. Like, fair play. Like, saved it 3 times, which was crazy. As he's got Chop's appreciation of a great save, he said, "Well held." It was well held indeed. So, yeah, Basson will cross the line, and that will be the end of our Q1 session. So we are losing Milan and Shaggy Carrot. The rest of the 15 drivers go through. David has the first half win, let's say, of the whole session, with the first provisional pole lap. Going into Q2, we may see a few more competitive times, as drivers will be looking to finish in the top 10 and not get eliminated. So I will run through the order so everyone can see it. So, in first we've got the Scottish driver for AlphaTauri, David, then followed by 3 Brits. When someone uses the UK flag, I'm just guessing they're from England, but yeah, so 3 Brits. I said the UK flag, didn't I? Oh Lord. I didn't put the Great Britain flag. We got Jacob, Matt, Rattigan. Then we got Ash, Jock, Jazz, Jamie. Jamie, you're still German, by the way. I don't know if you know, but you're still German, and I'm pretty sure you ain't German with a name like Jamie. I'm not saying Jamie can't be a German name, but you're German. Jaxa, Egolf Hazard, Brad, David Page Riley, Hilly, Basson, and Tuck all go through, and unfortunately we lose Milan and Shaggy Carrot. So Q2, here we go. We've got a very, very competitive session now. The bottom 5 drivers do not want to get eliminated. They want to start as high as possible. As Will Buxton says, the high, what does he say, like, if you're on pole, you got the other 19 drivers behind you. That's what all these drivers want. So here we go, Q2, round Bahrain International Circuit. So we got a bit of movement in the pit lane, as the Red Bull and the Mercedes and the other Mercedes are going to be out, as well as the Alfa Romeo of Tuck. We will watch Tuck since he is going to be the first to set a lap. Let me just get all this stuff up. That's okay. Okay, so Tuck on no assist now will be the first to set a lap using the Lando Norris helmet, I believe. I believe that's the Lando helmet. As a lot of drivers have come out here. It'll be Tuck followed by Brad. Yes. Then Ash. Is it Ash? No, it's Jock. Then it's Hilly. So we got quite a few drivers in very, very close proximity. But Tuck will obviously be the first to set a lap. That Alfa Romeo driver using a McLaren driver's helmet is a very nice helmet, I can't lie. So he's on an out lap here. He will be warming up those tyres. as we have looks like 12 out of the 15 drivers are out on track right now, with the the Ferrari who's just come out and the McLaren are still in the pits. So here we go. Freitag, what has he got in the locker? Going down the main straight here. He's got clean air. The Ferrari will come out ahead of him, but he stays. Ferrari. Tuck goes into braking zone. He locks up slightly, I believe, but he gets the power down nicely there. Going into turn 4, very, very difficult corner. Gets the car turned, slowly puts that power on, and he goes again. The S section, very tough section here. He takes it nicely. Goes down to second for that corner. And now it's a very difficult one. Does he lock up at this corner? He applies the brakes gently, and really well done from there, from Duck there. Really, really good stuff. As he goes to a very, very difficult part of the track here for the no traction runners. Does he keep it flat? He does keep it flat. Into the fast right-hander here. 4th gear. He goes up to 5th, 6th, and 7th. Into the last braking zone of the circuit. Goes down to 3rd. Gets the power down. Freitag is going to set a 130.3. Brad says 130.1. Red Bull of Jock. Jock says a 29.1. Wow. Jamie Hilly sets a 30.5. Basson sets he goes second with a 29.9. What a lap that is. Next up is Ash. Ash goes 6th with a 30.6. As Brad's teammate Expired Jacob beats him. As Nate Danger David goes 6th. Next up is Jazz on the medium tyres, goes 9th. Then it's Matt. Matt goes 2nd. What a lap. What a lap. Next up is Jamie. Jamie is going to be 8th ahead of his teammate Hilly on the mediums. No, he's not on the mediums. Jazz is on the mediums. And, did I miss the Ferrari's lap? Oh, I missed someone else there. Hazard's gone 2nd. What a lap that is. 29.7. So we are already quicker than Q1. We got 2 drivers already quicker than Q1. And a lot around the same time. So what a start that is. I believe a few of these guys are on old softs, the soft sets they've used from Q1. So obviously the times won't be as close at the start of the session, but at the end of the session they'll be very, very close. We will watch David Page Riley here, as he will be next to set a lap time, as most drivers are coming into the pits now. David Page Riley in the Ferrari. His teammate Shaggy Carrot unfortunately had a quali ban, so he will have to qualify well for the team. He's got the pressure of the Ferrari name. David Page Riley down the back straight here. There's no DRS zone here, so it's just pure low downforce, top speed. Gets the car stopped into the final corner, puts his foot down. Dave and Page Riley goes. He goes 12th. Jackson will be next to set a lap time. Jackson's got purple sector 2, but I don't believe that is a real one due to him not setting a lap yet. Jackson goes into that final corner. Gets the car rotated nicely, gets the power down quickly. Jackson goes 3rd. What a lap from the Haas driver. Now Rattigan is the only car in this quali session so far not to set a time. The McLaren driver, here he is. His teammate Basson is currently 5th. Going through the S section here. Rattigan keeps his foot down. Gets the car stopped, gets not too good rotation, but it's good enough. Into the tricky braking zone here. He does really well there, Rattigan. Gets the DRS, puts the power down, goes up the gears, into the quick left-hander. Driving in a lovely pink helmet, is that? Pink/purple. Really, really nice helmet, I can't lie. As he's gone purple sector 2, but like Jackson, that is not a real one due to him not saying a time yet. Ryan, I can't see what number it is. I was going to say, oh, yep. What a number, wait. Okay, here's that number. Ryan, using the number 69, goes 6th behind his teammate. Good laps from the McLaren drivers. Really, really good stuff there. And we got a few on outlaps now. Alfa Romeo of Tuck here. Yes, I know jockey is number 69. It'll be good to know what number every driver is. I will look at the Formula app for next week, learn everyone's numbers, and I will refer to them as their driver numbers as Tuck. Begins a lap or ends a lap? Begins a lap. He begins a lap. As Jock mentions, he's number 8. That is a very, very good number. I do rate you, Jock, there. I like that number. Originally, I used to be known as Armin 8. And then that didn't have like a ring to it, so I put 86. And it sounds better. And I also like 86 as a race number. I think it's quite cool. But yes, Jock, I do respect you for having number 8. I believe Tuck has backed out of this lap. So we'll go on board with, that's Rattigan, who's going to come into the pits. Ash will be the next driver to start a lap here. Here we go. Jock's teammate here, Ash. I think he's backed out already. I'm not too sure what's happening there. Maybe he's doing a double. He's doing a double warm-up lap, maybe. Tuck backed out earlier. Hilly's got purple sector 2 and it's 5 tenths up on his time. So that will put him around the 130.0. But I think he'll go up to like a 129.8 maybe. Hilly, where's he gonna go? Goes to the line. Opens that DRS. Here we go. Hilly goes third with a 29.760, which is exactly the same as Egolf Hazard. What a lap that is. Nadine David also 29.7. Wow, we got 3 drivers separated by 0.015. That's brilliant. Has David Page Riley starts his lap, I believe. Inspired Jacob also starts his lap. Jamie T invalidated, but he will start a new one, I believe. So we will follow Hilly's teammate. Go to the braking zone off turn 1. Jamie puts the power down. Number 23. Is his car actually number 23? It can't be because Alex Albon's 23. I should know that. I'm an Alex Albon stan. What number is Jamie T? Is that 98? No, it's 40. How did I get 98 from 40? Yes, the number 40 driver, Jamie T, 23. We are watching his Aston Martin car. Can he do a Fernando Alonso-esque quali lap and race? Here we go. Jamie is almost 7 tenths up on his time, goes purple sector 2. Here he is, the Aston Martin driver. I said, can he be like Fernando Alonso? As David Page Riley goes provisional pole with a 29.1. What a lap that is. Jamie T, can he match that time? Here he goes to the line. Jamie is going to set a 29.8, which puts him P8. What a lap that is. That would currently see him through, as Jazz is currently the driver at risk with a 29.9. Once again, outrageously close. How close the times are. You got David Page Riley and Jock separated by 8 thousandths, a tenth, 8 hundredths, and then you got Jacob, Egolf Hazard, Hilly, Danger David, Jaxa, Jamie, Matt, and Jazz currently all in the top 10. So that does mean currently we will be losing Basson, Rattigan, Brad, Tuck, and Ash. So they all need to improve. Who's on a lap? Is that Ferrari on a lap? I don't believe he is. Is Jacob on a lap? Jamie's not on a lap either. So it looks like we will go on board with Rattigan, who's currently P12 and needs to get into the top 10. Currently on an out lap. As Ash is on a lap, so he'll be the next to set an official lap. Ash down the DRS straight, the last DRS straight of the circuit. Quite a difficult place to overtake here. This is more about just getting close to your rival in front and setting up a move for the future DRS straight. Here we go. What can Ash do? The Red Bull driver. Is he Sergio Perez? Is he Max Verstappen? I don't know. But this is Ash's lap. The number 2 driver. Not that sort of number 2. Like his driver number's number 2. Here we go. Ash F1. Can he go P1? He goes 14th with a 30.2. Next up is Jaxa, who stays 8th. And now Basson is on a lap. He is getting a good tow from Jaxa. Oh, he gets a lot of that inside curve. That was not good. That really unsettled the car, I believe. But he's getting a good tow again down this main straight, second straight. As his teammate Rattigan is also on a lap. So we will follow him. Rattigan through the very tough braking zone. Gets the car rotated nicely. Puts the DRS on. He's got 60% DRS, as that is the end of quali. So who will go out? Currently the driver at risk is Matt. He's not setting another time. Can one of the drivers in the bottom 5 knock him out? Here we go, Rattigan. He's coming down on his time. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be really close. There's less than a tenth separating 14th and 10th. Rattigan, can he get a tenth? Oh, he's gone slightly wide in that last corner. Can he improve? Rattigan goes 14th. He stays 14th. He doesn't improve. That means he is out. Ash is also out. Tuck is out as well with an invalidation. What can Basson do here? He's also down on his time. The drivers aren't improving here. Jazz is up on his time. He's 2 tenths up. He just needs to keep it. Matt will be watching this lap here from Jazz. Can Jazz knock the AlphaTauri driver out here and put one Alfa Romeo into Q3? Here he goes, Jazz to the line. He is gonna go. He goes P5 and knocks the AlphaTauri out. So that is the end of Q2. We have our drivers. Oh no, Matt disconnected. He just joined back now. Oh no. Oh, that is so unlucky from him. Oh, that's really unlucky. But we have our 10 drivers who are through. And unfortunately, we do lose Matt, Basson, Freitag. Rattigan and Ash from the session. Bit into Q3, we have both Aston Martins, both Mercedeses, Dave and Paige Riley, Jazz, Adolf Hazard, Jackson, and Nay Danger David. It's going to be an exciting Q3 session. That is so unlucky from Matt, can't lie. But here we go, look at the gap here. 1.1 separating the top 15. It is really close here. Really, really close. It from first to the drop zone is 7.8 tenths. 7 point what? Is 788 tenths, which is insane. I cannot believe how close it is between the drivers here. Any of the top 10 can set it on pole. I can't remember who I said was on pole, but I think I said David, who's currently P9. I believe I said he was on pole. So, will my prediction come true? We will see. As Milan says, the Mercedes are looking strong. They are looking really strong. Both Mercedes cars are in Q3, as so are both Aston Martins. We do have a very, very competitive Constructors Championship as well. We have the Alpine team, we have the Mercedes, the Ferrari team are looking strong as well, with the Aston Martin currently in P1. Here we go, Q3, the big session here, the most important session. Who will be on pole? As it looks like the first car on track will be DSL Brad, but there's another car down the pit lane. It's the Alpine of Adolf Hazard. And the AlphaTauri, as a lot of cars have come out at once here. And leading them is Jazz. Sorry about that, I'm back. So Jazz, who's currently driving Guan Yu Zhou's car. Will he be on pole? Jamie T is on the medium tyres, so he is saving his set of softs for his final run. That is interesting. So Jazz will be the first to set a time, followed by Hazard, followed by Nay Danger David, followed by one of the Mercedes, followed by Brad, yes it is, then Jock, then Hilly, and then it's by Jacob. So that is that sort of pack there. The drivers will have to give each other quite a bit of room here, as that's what Hilly looks to be doing right now, I believe. So here we go, Q3. I'm excited here. We've seen a 29-1 in Q2. Can we get in the 28s? I believe we can. Come on drivers, you got this. Here we go, Jazz is going to be the first to set a lap in Q3. What can he do? The Alfa Romeo driver. Going to turn 1. He gets the car stopped. Gets it rotated. Goes slightly wide and that sort of ruins his exit. But he'll put that in the back of his mind. He'll be focusing on this turn 4 braking zone now. He gets the car stopped. He gets it turned. And he goes back flat out. Now through the S section. It's a 29.0 in this first section here. Into the hard braking zone. Gets the car rotated. Great. Now puts the power back down. Now he'll be trying to not out braking zone in this corner. He does well there. He goes on the curb slightly. Hopefully that didn't hurt his exit too much. Now going into turn 11 or 12, I believe. I do not know corner numbers. So here he goes. Jazz keeps it flat out. Now into the final, the second penultimate corner. It was a good exit here, which he looked like he got. Jazz, he's going to be the first to set a time. Where is this going to put him? Going through the final corner now. Jazz is gonna go. 29.8. As Egolf Hazard goes quicker. Danger David goes even quicker with a 0.0. As Brad goes second with a 0.4. Jock goes second with a 0.1. Expired Jacob goes fifth with a 0.5. Next will be Jackson. Jackson will go. Jackson will go seventh with a 30.2. As next up will be Jamie T on the mediums. Will put a 30.2 also. He'll be looking to get a good final run there, but that is a good lap on the mediums. As it looks like David Page Riley is preparing a lap here, and so is Hilly on an out lap. So we have our first runs of Q1. Currently, Danger David on pole, followed by his fellow Scottish. Oh, hello Hilly. That was not what you wanted to do there. Followed by his fellow Scottish driver Jock in P2, Brad in P3, Egolf Hazard in P4. What a lap that is from Danger David. 29.0. So we will be in the 28s, I believe, if Danger David can improve. As the drivers will be coming into the pits now, I believe. Yep, as they are. So the man to watch now will be Hilly. Hilly starts his lap. He is out of sync with the rest of the grid, but will that be a good thing? I think it might be. He's got a slightly more gripped up track here than what most of the drivers had. Here we go, Hilly into turn 1. Gets a great rotation in. Puts that power down into 6th gear, opens DRS. Now onto turn 4. He's quite smooth on the brakes. He uses all the track. Doesn't get any track limits. He goes purple sector 1, but that may not be a real one as he has not set a lap. Going into the very hard braking zone there. Got really good rotation. It looks like Hilly's got a great setup here. Going into the very, very tough braking zone. Once again, looks like he got brilliant rotation. Opens DRS now. Here we go. Goes up the gears, Hilly does. We do not know where this will put him, but it does look like a good lap here from the man leading the championship. The Fernando Alonso of this grid. The OG driver. He's a 107.5 in the second sector, but he goes slightly wide in that corner. That will hurt his exit here. He needs a really good final corner here. Here we go. Hilly to the line. He is going to put in a 129.7, which puts him P7. So how much did that penultimate corner cost him there? It looked like it was not great. Looked like he lost maybe 3-4 attempts in that corner alone. As I missed it, but David Page Riley has gone P3 with a 29.2. What a lap that is from the Ferrari driver. I said earlier, he may be getting the pressure, but he ain't getting pressure from driving from Ferrari. What a driver he is. He's currently P3, and we've got a few cars coming on out laps now. DSL Brad here is on the out lap. So is Jamie. Golf Hazard here is also on an out lap. Most drivers are on an out lap here. As we are approaching 20 to 9 in real life. I don't know, I just want to give you some random facts there. Some interesting commentary I do, don't I? As we're waiting for these final runs in Q3. So, is that Jamie coming across the line? No, it is Hilly. So Jamie, will this be his final lap? It may be his final lap. So we will ride on board with the Aston Martin driver. They are currently leading the Constructors Championship. Jamie T23, flat out in the main straight. Does he have hot lap on? His ERS is not going down. Is he doing a double? Is he doing a double warm up? I think he's doing a double warm up because his ERS is not going down. So Jamie T23, does he have a surprise tactic compared to the other drivers? Who knows? So Brad has started his lap here, so we'll go on board with the Mercedes driver. He is driving in Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes, I believe. As last week he was driving in Russell's Mercedes, and that's probably why he got a penalty. He's got purple sector 1, 2 tenths off on his time. Brad, currently sitting P4. He's 2 tenths up, which will put him 1 place up. But he's got the whole track to improve. DSL Brad on his final run. In the braking zone, he gets a bit of the curb and goes wide. That did not help him at all. That really didn't help. He must have lost time there. But he has to concentrate on these next few turns here. He has to get them right. Brad, he's driving as quick as he can. He's pushing the limits of his car. He's still 2 tenths up on his time. Going into the final sector. The final sector is pretty much just one straight and a turn. Here we go. DSL Brad's final run. He will go. He will stay P4 with a 29.257 as Hazard improved. He's gone third with a 29.180 as David Page Riley starts his lap. Jazz is also on an out lap here. Jazz is also on an out lap. Jock is on an out lap. Most drivers are on an out lap now. I'm not too sure who is on a lap. Is Jamie on his lap now? Jamie's on another out lap? I'm not too sure what's going on anymore. Has Jamie done a triple warm up? He may have made a mistake. Okay, he's letting his teammate through here. Is he going to get the tow from Hilly? This will be interesting. As the drivers begin their laps here, we will go on board with Jock. The man's currently sitting P2. Nay Danger David is not coming out here. So if Jock improves by two hundredths, he will go into P1. Jock in the Red Bull. Can he do a Max Verstappen lap? I know he does not like Lewis Hamilton or Mercedes, so he will want to be on pole here. He's gone purple sector 1. He's 1 tenth up. Going into the tough braking zone. Jock at turn 11 here. Don't go too wide, Jock. He's gone so wide. Oh, he's done what Brad did earlier. He went really wide in that corner, and that's going to hurt his exit. It might have ruined his chance for pole, but he will keep going. Jock, the Scottish driver. He's known as Sir Jockey Stewart in the chat, in the Discord. Here we go. He's still a 10th up. He is still a 10th up. Jock will be on pole at this rate. He just needs to go past one final corner. Here we go. Jock across the line. He's going to open the DRS. Jock is going to go. Pole. Jock puts a 28.9 in. What a lap that is. Hilly, currently P1 in the championship. Is he going to go quicker? Hilly goes second with a 29.0. What a lap that is. Jamie. Where's Jamie going to go? He's 2 tenths up. Jamie stays 10th. Brad is invalidated. So that is your order. Jock is on pole, followed by Hilly, and then I believe it was May Danger David, followed by David Page Riley, then Egolf Hazard. We'll get confirmation here. Jock on pole, Hilly in second, May Danger David in third, Hazard in fourth, David Page Riley in fifth. Then we go to the Mercedes of Brad, then Jax in seventh, Jacob in eighth, Jazz in P9, and Jamie T23 was 10th. What a lap that was from Jock. Goes pole by 500ths ahead of Hilly. Very, very close between these two. These two have been on the top every single week. Jock saying, "There's your 28." Thank you, Jock. I knew one of the drivers would give us a 28 lap. What a lap that was from you, Jock. And now it's time for the race. Wonder what strategy we're going to get here. Could we get medium hard, hard medium? Maybe someone will start the softs. Maybe someone will do medium medium hard or something. I'm interested to see what everyone has in plan. So, we have time to chill here. Sweaty hands there. I do agree with you, Jock. It did look like a lap on it limit. You did make a slight mistake, I believe, but you did correct it. You put it on pole. It doesn't matter about the mistake. Now we look forward to the race. Great lap from Jock. Jock, who was also on pole around Mexico, I believe. So that is his second pole of the season. Who got pole around Miami? Who did get pole around Miami? I don't even know. Isn't Jock 3 poles in a row? They can't be. No, because Jock got like 10th. I can't remember who got pole in Miami. Yeah, Jock went. He went deep in that horrible corner. It's understandable. Brad also did the same on his lap. Ah, Brad had pole in Miami. Yes, he did. Thank you, Milan, for that information. Yeah, I do agree with you, Brad, there. Yeah, he lost about a 10th or 2 tenths. I think you lost probably more, mate. Like, it was a good lap, but that you could have improved a lot more. As we have different strategies here from the front too. Okay, ooh, here we go. So it's either mediums or hards. We got Jock on the mediums, and then we got Hilly and Nadine David on the hards. Hazard down to Jazz start on the mediums. Dennis Jamie T, Hilly's teammate, also on the hards. Matt on the mediums. Then Basson down to Ash, all on the hards. And then the two drivers at the back of the grid, Shaggy Karen and Milan, start on the mediums. We got two different strategies here. Whose strategy will pay off? We've seen strategy play a big part in all the races this season. So, here we go. As I will let you guys watch this formation lap. I'll be right back, 2 seconds. Sorry about that, I'm back. So, Jock on the mediums, he will look to run away with the start. Hilly's mediums, Hilly's hards will come into play around lap 9, 10ish. So before then it's going to be a painful stint for Hilly, but he will see the benefits at the end of the race. Jock will want to use his early benefits just to get a big gap, get that pit stop. But if a safety car comes out, it could change everything for both strategies. So the drivers will line up here. The Red Bull in first, the Aston Martin in second. We got 5 different teams, 6 different teams, 7 different teams. We got 7 different teams in the top 7. That's how close this Constructors fight is. as Jax is unfortunately disqualified. So is Jazz. So that's going to hurt their starts. But we will ride on board with the Red Bull driver. I'm trying to get a front view of the... Whoa, what just happened there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're underway in Bahrain for Sunday Pro Tier Round 3. Jock gets a brilliant start. Hilly's on the back of him. There's a lot of movement on the field. I can't get a good camera angle. Apologies, lads. Oh, there's big carnage. Give me a good camera angle, game. There you go. What has happened at the back of the grid there? Oh, Jamie's off. Jamie is off. It looked like the Mercedes of expired Jacob hit him. As the Alfa Romeo makes an overtake on the Alpine, Jackson's lag is a bit off-putting. Expired Jacob goes wide. Milan is up into P9. What a start from him. He's already ahead of a lot of drivers. What a chaotic start here at Bahrain as Ash and Ratigan are battling it. They're side by side. Looks like Ash is going to get the move into turn 11. He's ahead. Ratigan backs out. But it looks like Jackson and Jazz are going side by side here. As Jock has run off with the start, and VV Thomas is in the chat. The GOAT. How are you, my friend? You've joined PGR Sunday Pro Tier. As Milan gets past his teammate, they're battling here. The two Alpine cars, and now Milan is going for the Ferrari. The Ferrari and the Alpine are battling. Milan with a beautiful switchback on Shaggy Carrot. What a move that was. And now, oh, Shaggy Carrot's coming into the pits. He might have wing damage. So, Shaggy Carrot comes to the pits. Expired Jacob comes into the pits as well. They both are, I'm guessing, have wing damage. Jock, Hilly and Brad are fighting, it looks like. It looks like Brad and Danger David are fighting. Matt's still something to fight. It looks like a 4-car fight. Dave and Paige Riley sticks his nose in. Oh, he gets spun by Matt. And now Matt is battling with his teammate. So the two AlphaTauris currently sit 4th and 5th. The Mercedes in 3rd. Hilly on the hard tyres has a 3.6 gap to Jock, who is the leader. What a chaotic opening few laps here at Bahrain. As Milan is on the back of Danger David. What a start Milan has had. As we got yellow flags, has Tuck lost it? Tuck has unfortunately lost it in turn 11. That is so unfortunate. The driver who is running no traction, he has my respect. Tuck unfortunately loses it, which drops into P15. As we've got a timing glitch with Jamie and Tuck. Hopefully that sorts itself out. But it looks like Milan on the medium tyres is right on the back of Danger David. Is he going to look to make a move on this main straight here? Milan, he's using all the ERS he does. Danger David is going to try and defend. Looks like Milan is going to sit back. He's going to sit back for this lap. Good defending from Danger David as DRS is enabled. Milan will have another chance here. He's already in the back of him. He's already getting the move done. The Alpine gets ahead of the AlphaTauri going into turn 4. That puts him P5. What a start from the Alpine car. As Jock, we spoke about the benefits he would get from the medium tyres at the beginning. He is 4.5 seconds clear in 3 laps. What a start from him. DSL Brad is on the back of Hilly on the mediums. Hilly's on the hards. He's really struggling on these opening laps. Is Brad going to go for him? The Mercedes driver against the Aston Martin driver. Here we go. He's not quite close enough, but he will look to make a move down the main straight. Do we have any more cars close to each other in the field? It doesn't look like it. This looks like the main battle right now. It looks like we got a DRS train. Brad on the back of Hilly. Hilly is the championship leader Brad lost his win last week because of an unfortunate penalty. Here we go, down the main straight. Brad, can he get a good exit? Looks like he has. Hilly's already going defensive. Brad, he opens his DRS. He's going to pull out the slipstream. He's going to go round the outside of the championship leader. He breaks later and he gets the move done. Brad moves up into P2. Great stuff from the Mercedes driver. As Rattigan and Basson are quite close to each other, the two McLaren drivers, they'll be looking to work together in this race. Move up the field, both on the hard tyres, so one will have to pit later than the other. As Expired Jacob goes quickest on the fresh set of mediums. Obviously, unfortunately, he picked up wing damage on the opening lap, so did Shaggy Carrot. I wasn't too sure what happened there, but if it's report worthy, please report it in the incidents page. Thank you. As it looks like someone's trying to make a move, couldn't tell who. It looks like Milan and Matt are battling here. Milan is just right on the back of Matt. Milan is putting on a show for us here. He looks like the fastest man on track right now. On the medium tyres against a fellow medium tyre runner. He already got past one AlphaTauri today. Can he get past the other? Milan currently sitting P5. Can he make that P4? Here we go. He's got DRS. We got a few chats. I'm joining this session and I'm seeing a beautiful switchback. Nothing can ruin my night with a commentator like you. I appreciate it, Mr. Thomas. I promise I will get you what we talked about in the in DMs. I promise I will get that to you as soon as possible. Milan is making the Belgians proud. He is. What a driver Milan is. You're streaming on PlayStation, buddy. Yeah, I am streaming on PlayStation. Unfortunately, my production isn't as good as you. Your production is insane, mate. When you first commentate as actually went past Jazz, I believe. When you commentated around Canada, the whole league was shocked at how good the stream was. So yeah, thank you for joining PGR, and thank you for Trouser as well. Trouser, the brilliant recruiter, here he is. As it looks like Matt is on the back of Hilly now. Hilly on the hard tyres is struggling. He has already dropped out of the DRS zone of Brad in front. So Matt, the AlphaTauri driver, the man who unfortunately got knocked out in Q2, right on the back of the Aston Martin. Here we go. Unfortunately, Matt doesn't have much ERS. Can he get close enough for a move though? It does not look like he can. He's going to pull out the slipstream and he's going to stay behind for this lap 6, and Jock has a 5.6 second lead on the medium tyres. This man is unstoppable right now. He put it on pole. The only driver to be... Matt got really close to the Aston Martin of Hilly. But as I was saying, Jock was the only man in the 128 in quali, and he's showing his pace here in the race. 6 laps, 5.8 second lead. That's almost a second a lap. That was close. The AlphaTauri was going for it on Hilly. But Hilly is really struggling on the mediums. Looks like Matt is going to go for it. He have CRS and DRS. Matt gets the move. He moves up into the podium positions. Next up for Hilly will be Milan on the medium tyres as well. He's already on the back of him. Hilly will be hoping for these medium tyres to die instantly. But Hilly's going to fight back. He goes wide. He's got much more ERS than... Milan's going to go for it. They're going to go 3 wide in the final corner. This is insane. Milan. There's a bit of contact. Milan stays 5th. The camera angle didn't help. Hilly's moved up to P3. And Matt is going to come back for him. This is beautiful racing from the three of them. Here we go, Matt F1 UK. Oh, Hilly just leaves enough space. Matt's going to go straight back for Hilly. He doesn't have much ERS to play with. He's going to not use it, he's going to save it. But he's still got the slipstream and the DRS, but he stays behind. Beautiful racing from the three drivers. Milan almost went from P5 to P3 in one corner. As Milan and Nadine David are fighting now. Oh, it's close between the two. As Inspired Jacob has retired in the pits, unfortunately. But these two, great respect from the two drivers. Now Milan's teammate, Egolf Hazard, is on the back of Nadine David. Oh, it looked like he was going for the move. Oh my word, this is close. This is a great battle here. Bahrain is putting on a show for us. We're gonna. Matt is 6 tenths away from. Oh no, no, no! Expired Jacob's car's gonna come out on track. That could cause a safety car. Hopefully not. As looked like Matt went wide there. He's got Milan all over the back of him. Here we go. Is Milan going to make the move into the final corner? No, he's not. He's going to wait for the DRS. Milan has 22% ERS. Matt has 17. Here we go. Milan, he's already on the back of him. Here goes Milan. In the Alpine car. Gets ahead of the AlphaTauri. He's ahead into the braking zone. And he moves up to P4. What a move from the Alpine driver. He started off. No, Healy picks up a 3-second penalty. That is not what he wanted. That is so unfortunate for Hilly. Milan will be so happy that Hilly got a penalty there. It technically moves him up into P3, but there's a lot to play for in the race. Milan got past both AlphaTauri cars, as we will see the position changes. Milan has gained 13 places from the start. Our biggest loser, it ain't even that big, but unfortunately is Jamie T. As Shaggy Carrot gets past Tuck. As these two are going for it. The Alfa Romeo against the Ferrari. It looks like Tuck is ahead, going into the corner on the hard tyre. Is Shaggy Carrot going to come back at him? It looks like he's going to sit behind, but he's got the medium. Oh no! Tuck has unfortunately spun again. That is so unfortunate. I feel for Tuck there. I said earlier he has my respect. The amount I respect drivers who play without any assist is so high. Like, fair play to you. Even if you don't have the pace, I respect you so much. So, come on Tuck, you can keep going. Every point counts here in this championship. As Jock has a 7.3 second lead now, which is insane. We are on lap 9 out of 29. I was going to say a percentage there, but I don't know what percentage of the race that is. Jock has set a purple sector 1. He is going rapid. He's almost gained a second in that sector alone. He is on one today. And it looks like the rest of the field are quite in like a stalemate position here, where not much is happening here. The hard tyres are starting to come into play now. The mediums are starting to wear, so drivers will start to begin to think about pitting, while the hard tyres will think about going longer and getting that overcut and putting those fresh mediums on and getting the drivers towards the end. As we got yellow. Oh, what happened there? Nadine David has dropped down to 7th after Egolf Hazard in the Alpine has got past him. We got a great battle between the two Alpine cars and the two AlphaTauri cars. Egolf Hazard also on the hard tyres as Jock sets fastest lap. Is there anything this man can't do? Oh, what's happened to Jamie? Is that Jamie? There's yellow flags for Jamie there. I do not know what actually happened there. Hopefully all is okay. Jamie currently sitting in 14th on the hard tyres. Do we have any movement in the field? Oh! And Nadine David is right on the back of Egolf Hazard. And David Page Riley is on the back of Nadine David. Will he look to attack him? He's just in the DRS and he's just going to sit behind for this lap. As you can see, Egolf Hazard's ERS is flashing, which means he is below 10%. As we can see, he's on 8%. So the drivers will be able to see he is struggling on his ERS. Yeah, as the pack begins to bunch up together once again, hard tyres come into play. As is Milan going for Hilly there? He pulled out the slipstream, I'm guessing just to see his braking zone, but Milan is close to Hilly. And Milan has also dropped Matt, which is good, so he has a free attack on Hilly for this lap. We will be on board to watch this battle. As Hilly's almost back in DSL Brad's DRS range, that will definitely help him defend. But right now, he does not have any DRS. Milan, here we go. We've seen him make some brilliant overtakes. Milan with the ERS and DRS. The Alpine driver against the Aston Martin driver. They went 3 wide a few laps ago. And Milan goes ahead. Oh! Did Hilly hit the back of him? And did Hilly get wing damage? Oh! Hopefully he did not. But it looked like Hilly did hit the back of Milan there. That was close. That was really close. It does not look like he has wing damage, but that could have really ended both of their races there. Luckily, they're still sitting P3 and P4. Milan will now look at Brad. He will be wanting to get onto the back of him, getting his DRS range. Sorry about that. As it looks like David Page Riley is running the back of Egolf Hazard, who lost the place to David. So, unfortunately, I missed that. As we got yellow flags, as it looks like Baton has been in the really tricky part of the circuit. He may have taken a bit too much curb there, which would have unsettled the car and spun him. It looks like he does not have wing damage. Looks like he does not have wing damage, so he can continue. It drops into P14, unfortunately, as we have the first pit stops. Jackson comes in. He gets a 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. That will really hurt his race. Jackson is the first man to pit, along with Jazz. They go on the hard tyres. They will be going to the end. Jazz, unfortunately, has damage and will have to change his wing in the process. That's going to hurt his time as well. So these boys are going for an undercut against the rest of the field. But unfortunately, both have had problems in the pit lane. So Jackson comes out in P14, 2 seconds behind Shaggy Karen. But it looks like Hilly's still on the back of Milan. Milan is so close to getting into Tuck's range. Not Tuck. Brad's range, as Tuck unfortunately retires in the pit lane. Ah, that is unlucky. That is really unlucky. Gutted for Tuck. Oh, and Milan goes wide there. Is he feeling the pressure from Hilly? Milan, he's in the DRS range of DSL Brad. As the Alfa Romeo car is going to come out on track, that is going to be quite off-putting for the drivers. Milan is in the DRS range of Brad. He can defend much more easier now. Oh, it's just stopped on the pit exit. Oh, and the AlphaTauri drivers are going to go through it. Nate, David and Brad are fighting. Nate, David and Matt are fighting. It looks like Matt let him through though. That's good teamwork from the two drivers there. Fair play to them. They have been doing a lot of teamwork throughout the whole season so far. But it looks like this is the battle we'll be watching. Brad versus Milan versus Hilly. But I don't think we mentioned Jock enough, to be honest. First place, almost 10 seconds ahead. if Jock keeps going for a few more laps, puts that hard tyre on, goes to the end, we could be looking at some Max Verstappen-esque dominance. Jock will be hoping for no safety cars. A safety car will really not help his favour. We got a few comments. Trouser needs to thank you very much. We appreciate you. You have brought us the GOAT of commentary. Sorry, Fear. Fear is also the GOAT. We have two GOATs at PGR, VB Thomas and Fear Rapture. Those two are commentary GOATs, and they actually made me want to commentate pretty much. I was listening to Fear's commentary, I was listening to Jay's commentary as well, which I quite enjoyed. As we got drivers coming into the pit lane, Jock comes in, Brad comes in, Milan comes in. Hilly keeps on going because he is on the hard tyre. But as I was saying, oh, Matt picks up a 5 seconds. Oh no, that's so unlucky. Oh, that's so unlucky. As pretty much every medium runner is in, apart from Dave and Paige Riley, who stayed out for an overcut. Jock comes out behind Rattigan. Jock will not want to be caught up by Rattigan here. He would want to clear him as soon as possible. Rattigan on the hard tyre. He will be slow. Jock is on the fresh hard tyre. So, this is the first problem Jock has faced in this race so far. What can he do? As Jamie T is also right at the back of Jock as well. So will he be trying to do his teammate a favour here and actually try and hold up Jock? If Jamie T can get past Jock and hold him up, Hilly will be back in play. But it does not look like he is quite quick enough right now to get ahead. Jock, he's got phenomenal pace. Just looks like he's running away with this one. As Hilly continues on going, I'm guessing he will pit around lap 17ish to go on those medium tyres. But now we got the grid is quite split apart from the pit stops, so we don't have that many battles. We have Milan here who is chasing down Brad, and this is for net P2. So that will be an interesting fight here. As Shaggy Carrot does come in here, where will he come out? It looks like he will come out behind the McLaren of Basson. As that was a very clean pit stop from the Ferrari crew. As it looks like Jackson's right at the back of Egolf Hazard. The Haas against the Alpine here. Jackson, who unfortunately picked up a 5 second penalty in the pit lane for speeding, is right on the back of Egolf Hazard, who was net. So Jackson is in a really good position here. He just needs to bridge that 5 second gap. I actually would have been able to join the comms box this evening. I'm going to tell you this. We would love you to do Sundays if possible, VB Thomas. We absolutely love your comms so much. Yeah. Because we have 3 tiers here. As David Page Riley pits, it'll be interesting where he comes out in this race. We have 3 tiers here on a Sunday in PGR. We have the Legacy tier, the stacked drivers. We got Pro tier, the best drivers in my opinion. And we have Academy, the drivers who are progressing. Yeah, with 3 tiers to thingy. Oh, yeah, Thomas, I'd be down to join you, my friend. I'd love to commentate. Oh! We got battles here. David Page Riley against Jackson. David Page Riley just came out the pit lane. They got side by side. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. Apologies to Academy tier. I didn't want to say bottom tier because they're better than the bottom tier. There's some good drivers in that tier. As David Page Riley has Matt right on the back of him. Matt looks to get a switchback on him. He got some brilliant traction there. And Matt is past David Page Riley. Don't know how they are going to feel about that comment. They don't watch my stream anyways, it's fine. They all watch Fear. Fear's the GOAT. So are you. Yeah. The apology made it even worse. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. I'll just keep my mouth shut. As we got a bit of movement. Oh no, we don't. Jock. Oh no, Jamie! Jamie has picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding into pit lane. That is now 3 drivers who have done the same incident. So Hilly continues on. He's got a 2-second gap to Nate Angel David. He's showing good pace here, Hilly is. But Jock, he had Rattigan in front of him, who has now pit. He is now in free air. He's got his teammate ahead who will not hold him up. There's been no safety car in this race so far, and Jock will be hoping that there's no it continues to stay like that. As the McLaren is quite close. The McLaren of David Page Riley, no, the McLaren of Rattigan is right on the back of David Page Riley. Rattigan on the fresh medium tyres against the hard tyres of David Page Riley. The guys who are going to pit for medium are having the benefit. Yes, they will. We talked about this earlier. They will go for a painful period at the start of the race, but they will feel the benefits towards the end, having the quicker tyres. But the question is, can they make the overtakes? As the race leader Hilly pits, Nate Angel David follows him in. Where will Jock come out? Jock's going to comfortably come out in P1. Yes, he is. He's going to have a big gap as well. Where will Hilly come out? He was battling Milan and Brad. Will he come out ahead? Will he come out behind? We're going to watch Brad here. Here we go. Where is Hilly? Hilly is going to come out behind both of these on the fresh mediums. And he has lost track position, but he has the fresh tyres. Here we go. I do agree with you there, Thomas. Jock's gap 10-second now. What a race from him. The Red Bull driver. He has embraced his inner Max Verstappen and he has dominated the competition today. As Matt and Jax are battling. Oh no. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Matt and Jax have come together and unfortunately Jax spins. As now David Page Riley is on the back of Matt here, and Rattigan is right on the back of David Page Riley on the fresh mediums, followed by Jamie T. So, do we have any movement at the front? Milan still on the back of Brad. Hilly will be chasing them down, 2.5 seconds behind on that fresh mediums. Then it's Nate Angel David, who also came out in clean air. Actions P6. Actions, he's silently made up lots of positions here. He's ahead of Egolf Hazard here. Red Bull having a brilliant race around Bahrain. So, is Rattigan going to look to make the move in turn 1 here? He brakes so much later there. It goes slightly wide through the exit. He's going to use ERS. He's going to put on the DRS. He's gaining on the car in front. Rattigan 24 in the McLaren. Oh! He's going to go for the double move. They're going 3 wide in turn 1. Rattigan in the McLaren. David Page Riley in the Ferrari. And Matt in the AlphaTauri. It looks like David Page Riley is ahead. They're going side by side. Down the second straight. Rattigan's gone ahead. David Page Riley's going to come back at him. Into turn 4. Rattigan gets the move done. He moves up into P8. But he goes wide and picks up a 3-second penalty. As David Page Riley takes the position back from him. Oh my word, what a race this is between these 4 drivers. Raggan had the move done, but he unfortunately outbroke himself and went wide. And he lost the position and he picked up a penalty. He will be gutted with himself there. But he will have another chance here. Raggan in the McLaren. McLaren against Ferrari. We've seen this all before. They both don't have much ERS. Matt, who's on the hard tyre, he started on the mediums. And now he's feeling the negative effects of starting on the mediums. As Jamie down the inside of that corner, now he's around the outside. Diesel goes side by side, Jamie goes wide. He's going to pick up track limits for that. But he's going to come straight back at Matt. Jamie T23, Hilly's teammate. What can he do here? As Hilly has the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Jamie, he's going to sit behind him for this corner. But he's going to have the DRS on Matt. He gets a much better exit here. Here we go, Jamie. He's going to get the move done on the DRS straight. And Matt does not have any DRS. Is Raggan going to go for David Pedroni? He does. He gets the move done. He goes down the inside. What a move. As Matt picks up a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. And he's losing positions now. What is happening to the AlphaTauri car? Raggan moves up to 8th. Jamie moves up to 10th. Great stuff from the drivers. Providing us with some brilliant entertainment in Pro Tier once again. As Milan is still on the back of Brad 5/10. It is now the gap. Nine laps left of this Grand Prix. Hilly is 1.2. He's now second out of the time of the drivers in front on the medium tyres. The two drivers on the hards will be worrying here that Hilly is coming. They want to be ahead of each other. So will we get some battling this lap? Milan has 33% ERS. So does Brad. Jackson picks up a 3-second penalty. Here we go. Milan down the main straight. Is he going to use ERS? He's not. He's just going to sit behind Brad, it looks like. He will sit behind Brad for this straight. As Hilly in the fast approaching Aston Martin is catching up to the two. But it looks like Jamie T is right on the back of David Page Riley. Here we go, the other Aston Martin on the medium tyres. They both went for the same strategy. They're both feeling benefits. Jamie T23 gets the move done. David Page Riley's going to come back at him. But Jamie has the fresh tyres, gets the move done. David Page Riley's going to have the DRS through the straight here. Oh, he doesn't pick it up. Neither does Jamie. I don't know why none of them got it. But Jamie goes up into P9. What a recovery from him. Especially from the start of the race, where it looked like he got hit off track. Hilly has caught up to the back of this fight here. The fight for P2. This is going to be interesting now. The Mercedes, the Alpine, the Aston Martin. Thank you, Thomas, for tuning in. I appreciate it a lot, mate. I'll catch you next time. I'll catch you on next Tuesday when you stream. If you could pick me up on Tuesday, I'll be so happy. Catch you later, mate. But back to the action here. Hilly on the fresh medium. Milan on the 8 lap old hards. Is he going to go for Brad here? He's gaining on him. Brad is going to go defensive here. Milan, is he going to go for him? Round the outside. He's going to go for a switchback on Brad. The Alpine car goes for the switchback. He gets a good exit here. Brad in the Mercedes and Milan in the Alpine. It looks like Brad is just going to stay ahead. He does stay ahead as Jazz gets past David Page Riley, who is really struggling on those hard tyres. But back to this fight. DSL Brad just stays ahead of Milan, and Hilly is 4/10 off them. He's right on the back of them. He will be picking up the pieces. He has more ERS than both of them. As Brad has actually gained 3/10 on Jock, but Jock has looked so comfortable this race. What a driver he is. First place, 9-second lead. He's led every race. He got pole in quali. What an outstanding job he's doing here. But the fight for P2 is still on. Hilly, Milan, Brad. Who will get it? Hilly, the championship leader, the man who's been on the podium twice already this season. He's been on the podium on every race. Can he continue that streak? Milan's light is flashing, which means he does not have much ERS to play with. Hilly does not get a great exit out of that corner, so he will not attack. He will just sit behind. Will Milan attack? It does not look like it. Brad will just stay ahead here. As Rattigan will go for Egolf Hazard, it does not look like he is just out of his range. But next up on David Page Riley's list is Matt F1, who's in his DRS. It looks like they're all just going to sit where they are right now. But do we have any have been going at it for the whole race? Milan, who started 17th, finds himself in P3. But Hilly is right on the back of him. Hilly is pretty much pushing him through corners here. The man who's currently sitting P4. The man in P1 in the championship. Here we go. Hilly is using his ERS now. It looks like he's just going to stay behind for this straight. But he's going to get right on the back of Milan here. Milan will not be feeling comfortable here. Hilly's got the much quicker tyre. He gained 2.5 seconds in like 2 laps. Hilly will just have to be careful. He just doesn't want to clip his wing by accident. As Jackson sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix at 1:31.7 on that soft tyre that he pitted for. Here we go. What does Hilly have? Does he get a good exit? He gets a decent exit. It looks like he's just going to stick behind him again. Milan, he's got no ERS compared to Hilly. And Brad, he looks comfortable in second place right now. 22% ERS at the front of this pack. And it looks like Milan's just going to stick behind him once again, as Matt has got David Page Riley, who has pit. Is he coming onto the soft tyre? Does he have damage? I cannot see if they're changing his front wing. I don't believe they changed his front wing. So he has come in for the soft tyre. He will be going for fastest lap, which is currently held by Jackson, a 1:31.7. So as these three drivers just continuously follow each other, they have put on a good show for us. Milan, Brad, Hilly. They have provided us with entertainment, as well as the other drivers. But Milan is being the standout one. The man who started last, sits in P3. The Alpine driver, his teammate Egolf Hazard, is currently 7th. Jock's teammate Ash is currently a 6th. Red Bull having a delightful race here at the Bahrain International Circuit. Is Milan gonna go for Brad here? It looks like he's just gonna save his ERS. He's playing this smart. He's just gonna stick behind him. Maybe build up an attack for a few laps. So, there's not much to talk about right now, as the drivers are, they're just waiting, they are just chilling. Jock in the lead, he's led every single lap so far in this Grand Prix. Oh, he actually, no, technically he hasn't, because he pit, so he is not led. Oh, yellow flags. There's Jackson, unfortunately. And he will be getting lapped by Jock as well, which he will not enjoy. Wait, is that safe? It's a safety car! Oh my word! It's a safety car! Firstly, how is that a safety car? Secondly, what? This is going to change everything in the Grand Prix. Jock will be livid with this. 24 laps into the Grand Prix and a safety car comes his way. He built an 11-second gap, which has just been crumbled down by Jackson, unfortunately, who unfortunately binned it in turn 11. As He pits. Jock also pits. Jock's going to go on the soft tyre. So does Brad. Here we go. Jock gets up track position. Milan takes the lead. Hilly second. Jock is going to come out third. Is he going to come out third? His teammate, Ash. Is his teammate, Ash is going to come out third. Jock in fourth. It looks like Eckhoff Hazard's going to be sixth. Fifth, even. Rattigan finds himself in sixth. With Jamie in seventh. Jazz in eighth. Brad has gone all the way down to ninth place on the soft tyres. Was that the right call to make? I'm not too sure. He's given up so many positions to be on the soft tyres. He's going to have to make so many overtakes. Jock gives up his P1 to be in P4, but that is understandable. Brad finds himself in P9 after being P2 the whole race. Oh, he takes the gamble. He takes the gamble. Who knows what these last few laps will bring us. It's going to be a crazy, crazy end to the race. Hilly on the mediums. Milan on the hards. Ash on the mediums. And then behind Ash is his teammate on the soft tyres. Will his teammate let him through? That is the real question. As Milan says, you do need to defend for your life. It's going to be a tough, tough race here for you in the Alpine car. We will go underway on lap... Ooh. I don't think DRS is going to be enabled for the rest of the race. As Jock doesn't know if I should have done this. It's hard to tell. Just focus on now, Jock. Focus on getting those positions back on the soft tyre. Hilly has a 3-second penalty. Yes, he does. So that will move him down quite far back. The championship leader. If you go help. Oh yeah, 100% it's going to help. So obviously with that 3-second penalty, Hilly will drop down to maybe P7. I can't do the maths, but yep. So honestly, we're in for a dramatic last few laps, as we are going to go underway on lap 28. We have 2 laps of racing. Milan, there's no DRS activated for you. You just need to defend for your life. Hard tyres. Hilly on the mediums behind with a penalty. Ash on the mediums. He's currently in 3rd place. What a race from Ash. Jock, the highest running fresh soft runner. The man who's dominated this Grand Prix so far. Can he get back into P1? Dennis Hazard. Dennis Rattigan. Dennis Jamie T. Jazz. Brad. David. Shaggy Carrot. David Page Riley, Basson, Matt Jackson. Oh, this is going to be an intense last few laps here at Bahrain. I'm excited for it. We're always getting late drama in this tier. I'm all for it. Obviously, the drivers may not be all for it because it may go against them. But as the commentator, I am neutral. I'm going to say I'm neutral. As the neutral commentator, I'm absolutely loving it. Who's going to win? Oh, it's going to be a good last few laps here. Safety car is coming in this lap. Milan will lead it, followed by Hilly. Milan, if he catches Hilly napping, it could pretty much win him the race. Oh my word, I don't know who's going to win. This is going to be an intense finish. Here we go. When will Milan choose to go? Safety car is not in the pits yet. It's going to be a really late restart. When will... Oh no, there's going to be chaos in it. Oh no, what's happening? Okay, Milan's gone. Ash was alongside. There's a lot happening. Oh my word, there's a lot of moves. Brad gets past Jamie T. He goes round the outside of Jazz. What a move that was from Brad. Jock, he's right on the back of his teammate. He's using all the ERS. Will actually let him through. He's going to go around the outside. All the two Red Bulls are going for it. He's not giving up, actually. And Jock gets past. Jock is P3. Milan keeps P1. He's 7/10 ahead. Danger David on the mediums goes ahead of Jazz. We will keep an eye on the front, but we will watch the timing screen for the drivers at the back. Unfortunately, Jackson has binned it. He has unfortunately binned it. But the man to watch here, Milan, he's got 54% ERS. He just needs to hold it for one lap. Can he go back to back? Hilly, P2 with a penalty. Shaggy Carrot gets past Jazz. As we've got a lot of moves here. Rattigan round the outside of Danger David. These two going for it. Oh, it's going to be close between them two. As Brad is going for Egolf Hazard in front of him. He gets the move done. Danger David goes in front. Brad and Egolf Hazard up there side by side. Going into the last corner. Brad on the soft tyre. Moves up to 5th. Now he needs to focus on getting action here. Oh my word, this is an intense last few laps here in Bahrain. As a Jock on the last lap, he's right behind Hilly, the Red Bull driver. Can he get a good exit here? He's got no ERS. It looks like Jock's going to have to settle for P3 on track, but it looks like it's going to be a P2 on penalties. Milan currently leading 10% ERS, followed by Hilly. Hilly's just going to be pushing as hard as he can with the penalty. Shaggy Carrot gets past Jazz. These two going for it. Shaggy Carrot gets ahead. Here we go. It looks like Milan has done enough here. He took the gamble to stay out while the rest came in. Milan in the Alpine. He won the race on the line last time. He won the race in the last second last time. He's getting all the ERS. Jock is right on the back of Hilly. He just knows that if he stays behind, he will get the P2. It looks like P1 is out of reach. Oh, Brad. He also pitted for the softs. Can he get action before the end? It does not look likely. Jock on the fresh soft tyres. He's using all the ERS. But the man to watch, the Alpine driver, he took a gamble. On lap 26, he didn't pit. The safety car came out. He took track position, and that track position has led him to win. Milan wins the Grand Prix. He goes back to back. He wins in Miami. He wins in Bahrain. And with that, he picks up 50 points. In P2, we have Jock. In P3, we have Ash, the Red Bull duo. And what a race from them two. Unfortunately, Jock's domination was put to sleep by the safety car. As we got a few, Milan is going crazy once again. Jock says GG, unlucky Jock, what a race from you. Milan last to first, indeed. Hilly says a stupid penalty cost him, it did. That's so unlucky, Hilly. You drove a brilliant race. Jock is he's asking why he pit. Jock, it's the heat of the moment. It happens. You thought it was the right strategy. You backed it, and unfortunately, it didn't go your way. But it was worth the gamble. Milan giving Jock some nice words, and Jock returning them. So we have our podium. Milan, back-to-back winner. Then it's the two Red Bulls. Massive points in the championship for them. What a result that is for Red Bull. Jock in P2, Action P3. As we can look at the rest of the grid. So, DSL Brand got promoted to P4. Hilly moves to P5. Egolf Hazard to P6 in Alpine. Then it's Danger David 7th, followed by Shaggy Carrot. Shaggy Carrot's teammate David Page Riley finished 9th. Rattigan and Basson, the McLaren pair, finished in 10th and 11th. Jazz in the Alfa Romeo finishes 12th, with Matt, Jamie, Jackson finishing the order. And unfortunately, we had retirements from Tuck and expired Jacob. Wow, there is non-stop drama in this tier. Milan won again, last to first. Jock dominated. He pit under the safety car. He took the gamble. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off. But he provided us with such good entertainment. Ash started 15th, finished on the podium position. What a drive from him. Brad, he took the gamble at the end, dropped into P9. He found himself P4. Beautiful stuff. Hilly, it's just Hilly. He retains the championship lead, I believe. He loses out on points to Milan and Jock, but still good points. Oh my word. So that is your order for tonight's race around Bahrain. What a race it was here in PGR Pro Tier on a Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for all the drivers and all the other guys who tuned into the stream. My name's been PGR Keith. I'm also known as Armin. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will catch you in the race next time around. I need to learn the calendar. I don't know what we're around. We're around the track next time. What I can't believe the races we have here at Pro Tier. They're just insanely good. I'm so gassed on this tier. If I get asked to move tier, I'm not moving tier. I'm staying here. What a race that was. You're welcome, Jock. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.